24.10.02. IPD completion. Mr. Baha, that's B-A-H-A-A, Grewati, that's G-H-R-E-W-A-T-I. Mentor comments. I have mentored Mr. Grewati's training and experience since December 2022, January 2023, and followed closely his progress in satisfying the attributes for chartership. To this end, I have carried out 2 mock CPRs, the second to review his progress with commercial ability, health, safety, welfare and sustainability. The following to go at the end. Apart from occasional bouts of levity, which though well meant can be irritating at times, I find Mr. G a thoroughly pleasant and engaging young man, one who, in my opinion, is worthy and deserving of being a chartered civil engineer. It's Lee C. Jones, MSc, CEng, FICE, Thames Ditton, 2nd of October 2024. Soft skills assessment, exceptional. Commitment, exceptional. Communication skills, performing well. Working with others, exceptional. Accepting responsibility, exceptional. Targets for next year. Complete all IPD attributes to AC CEng level to satisfaction of SCE mentor. Brackets done. Gain endorsement of all levels of IPD attributes achieved by ICE MDO. Notify CPR sponsors. Apply and sit for CPR. Pass CPR and commence career as a chartered civil engineer. Comments on individual attributes. 1. All the following are based on evidence provided by Mr. G and as a result of questioning at mock CPR level. Attribute 1. Develop and manufacture of a seismic isolator model, bracket high damping rubber bearings, in Syria during his master's project. Purpose being to eliminate the high cost of importing. He solved a problem of the irregular thickness of the rubber layers by adding a metal washer. He's worked on several design projects with an engineer in Syria using various analytical software, items of analytical software. He was selected to be a reviewer for the American Journal of Civil Engineering. He's also reading for a PhD at an Indian university. Attribute 2. Technical and practical application of engineering. With Balfour Beatty, he undertook several track engineering projects in the northwest and central England, removing and inserting ties, tamping ballast, excavating and reballasting. He was involved in the design and maintenance of tracks to ensure safety, efficiency and durability, including load capacity and alignment, and implemented safety measures. He was also involved in reballasting of 200 miles of track. 3. Management and leadership. Over the period 2017 to 2021, he was involved in the repairing and reconstruction of hospitals, dispensaries, drug shops and pharmacies in Aleppo, Syria, as a supervising engineer, determining project costs and leading a team of 5 engineers in repairing and reconstructing buildings. He was also involved in mediating a dispute between a contractor and client management team, finding that the contractor had used substandard materials in wall insulation. He documented the deficiencies and imposed fines on the contractor for the improperly executed work. He was also involved in design of buildings in the Yemen, and in the UK he was involved in training for radar volunteers. For independent judgment and responsibility, Mr. G gave several examples of where, in carrying out site supervision work, he reviewed and modified drawings and specifications to meet site conditions. As a senior engineer on site, he was solely responsible for these alterations. In one case, his proposals were checked by a professor of civil engineering at Aleppo University, who praised Mr. G's solution and recommended its application. Five, commercial ability. On the residential building rehabilitation project in Aleppo, he was responsible for arranging the weekly wages for labourers according to the bill of quantities, day work rates, and averted a strike because of the trust that was built between him and the labourers. He was also gained an award from the University of Aleppo for developing a anticipated final cost and completion date and alternative scheme cost comparisons for the Directorate of Engineering and Services. Six, health, safety and welfare. For his work in Balfour Beatty, Mr. G was required and obtained CSCS qualifications for working on construction sites, PTS safety training, fire awareness training on railways. His training also included that for information security, on how to mitigate the risks from cyber attack and display equipment and display screen equipment. 7. Sustainable development. Mr. G has attended several courses on sustainable development and secured a climate counselling internship with the UN. Based at SOAS in London. He is committed to sustainability at regional and national level, and was involved in a project in Aleppo during the war there to provide clean and healthy water at Aleppo University. On a personal level, he collects surplus food from various supermarkets and distributes it to local people in need, not only for humanitarian reasons but for the purposes of reducing waste. Eight, interpersonal skills and communication. Mr. G has just attended several courses on communication skills, etiquette in the business world and job interviews, and ran a course at the Georgia Institute of Technology. He was a volunteer at the British Red Cross in London, involved in customer relations, collection of donations, and received a letter of commendation from his manager for so doing. At Balfour Beatty Rail, he attended a Value Everyone course on the core behaviours in the cultural framework and approach to diversity and inclusion in Balfour Beatty. As well as the examples quoted above for attributes 1 to 8, he worked on 4 projects at the Market Design and Build in London in 2022, providing steel and timber design and cost optimisation ideas for residential buildings, conversions and internal reconfiguration. He also presented a design of seismic base isolation system at Aleppo University in 2018. Stop.